down your fears. Lay down your fears. Lean into love. You are welcome here. Maker of day, maker of night, maker of night. Feed me with song, let me be your light. Hine matov, these words coming together. Join in this melody with me, these words of coming together. Hine matov umanaim, umanaim. Shevet achim, gam yachad, gam yachad.
And an angel of Adonai, that is so loud. Doesn't that sound loud to you? And an angel of Adonai appeared to Moses out of a burning bush. One of the students of Rabbi Joshua ben Karcha said, "Why a bush? A little thorn bush? Couldn't God have done something big?" The rabbi responded, "You know, you could have asked me the same question if it was a sycamore tree or a mountain, but I couldn't have given you this answer. God appears out of a thorn bush to teach us that there is no place devoid of God's sacred presence. No matter how mundane the moment, no matter how routine the opportunity, God's presence is there."
Hine matov umanaim. Shevet achim, gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov, umanaim. Shevet achim, gam yachad.
How awesome it is that we are here together, celebrating Shabbat. When the world gets dark, what do? We kindle light. So we need Mom of the senior family and Miles, our bar mitzvah, to come on up and to kindle light. We're on page 120. Not for you. Where is this? Right here. This is here.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Light these candles. Help Mom, so she's going to take the candle. You're going to make sure that's it.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We turn the page and rise for Kiddush. Oh, you need this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav beratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lemase v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta be'otanu kitashta mikol Shabbat kodecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat Amen. L'chaim.
Our Kabbalat Shabbat on page 130, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechuna Ranana Adonai Nariya Letzur Yishenu Nekad Mafanav Betoda Bizmirut Nariya Lo La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
On page 140 in the middle, Sadiq Katamar.
Tzadik katamar yifrach yifrach, tzadik katamar yifrach, tzadik katamar yifrach yifrach, tzadik katamar yifrach. Ke'eres balvanon yiske, ke'eres balvanon yiske, ke'eres balvanon yiske yiske. Ke'eres balvanon yiske, ke'eres balvanon yiske, ke'eres balvanon yiske yiske. Sadiq katamar yifrach yifrach, Sadiq katamar yifrach. Sadiq katamar yifrach yifrach, Sadiq katamar yifrach. Keres balva no niske, keres balva no niske, keres balva no niske yiske. Keres balva no niske, keres balva no niske, keres balva no niske yiske.
We are virtually warmed up enough to greet the Sabbath bride on page 138 with L'Chadodi, singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to the last verse, remember we face the rear door to greet that Sabbath bride. At that moment, take a look and greet the people around you. Let them know you're glad they're here. L'Chadodi.
Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad hishmi'anu el hamiuchad Adonai echad ushmo echad l'shem multiferet v'litila lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat techila. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Itoreri, itoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, 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 shidaberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom atere ba'ala gam besimcha uv'tzola toch emunei hamsegula. Boi chala, boi chala, lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi li karakala pene Shabbat nekabela.
will tell you, it's a sacred activity. We continue as we rise on page 146 for the Baruch Hu, remaining standing through the Shema.
Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai.
Together in the middle of 149. This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Atop 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Emet. So as we prepare for the Michamocha, which reminds us of the amazing miracle that God performed and did, splitting that sea, allowing us to make it through to the far shore of freedom, the rabbis ask, why don't miracles happen for us? Like, why don't we see them? Why don't we know them? Why don't we feel them? And the Baal Shem Tov, the great founder of Hasidism, answers with a little bit of a snippet. The world is filled with wonders and miracles, but we take our little hand, cover our eyes, and see nothing. The trick to the miracle is in the seeing. Page 158.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, o sefele, nora tehilot, o sefele, malchutecha, ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zeli, anu be'ameru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
On 164, we rise for the tefillah.
Adonai sfatai tiftach. Adonai sfatai tiftach. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai sfatai tiftach. Adonai sfatai tiftach. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha bal gevurot umido melach melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el hakadosh.
Let's do this. Peace. We were discussing which should go first, the prayer or the Hebrew beautiful song. Shalom Rav can mean lots of things. It can mean abundant peace. It can mean mighty peace. It can mean numerous or great peace. But the word Rav also means teach. And so you don't just make peace, you have to learn. You have to learn what it means. It's a long way away. We worry, our concern is deep. And so we offer this prayer in preparation for Shalom Rav on behalf of our people Israel and the state and the peoples of Israel. So Yisrael, Rock of Israel, you who transcend all nations, all peoples, the one who has saved us and preserved us in life and will continue to redeem us from our most painful struggles. Please deliver the captive from grave danger and fear. Create safety and security for all who are vulnerable. Strengthen the soldiers summoned to protect. Let their fight be against our true foes. Sow courage and humility in those who lead. Enlighten them in this confounding conflict. Be a loving shelter of peace to all those peoples who seek it. Protect the innocent. Provide them shelter through this storm. Shalom Rav al Yisrael. Let peace, wholeness, and hope hold us up. Inspire us to be the Israel that brings goodness, blessing, grace, courage, and compassion to all the world. Amen.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. 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 Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
A moment for our own silent prayer.
Begion libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri v'go ali Adonai tzuri v'go ali May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my Redeemer. Yehu leratzon imrefi begion libi lifanecha Adonai tzuri bego ali Adonai tzuri bego ali
Our highest hope, our deepest yearning is to be whole, to be healed. The word in Hebrew, shalom, same root. And so we rise together, praying for healing for those who face the future not fully whole.
Misheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
We especially call to mind at this moment of prayer for healing Jerry Gallner, Nancy Hanley, Pat Ryan, Marlo Wiggins, Stanley Tereski, Paul Wiggins, Dick Stone, Enid Elton, Andy Rosenthal, Dan Zimmerman, Joseph Spinelli, Jody Kahn, Samuel Phillip, Ariel Eden, Ian Spear, Joanne Tobin, Abby Zatoon, Barry Fenner, Gabriel Morse, Jeffrey Amder, Kristen Harris, Irv Cohen, June Foreman, Millie Marmer, Susan Frankel, Jack Blumenfrucht, Cabrine Calamari, Kira Rutman, Frank Fazzolari, Marion Froelich, Jackie Pearsall, Jill Rhodes, Joel Brill, Isabel Fenster, and Michael Murphy. We want here add a name in hopes of healing.
Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
So we begin a new book of Torah tonight. We're going to read it tomorrow. In fact, we're not going to read it. Miles is going to read it tomorrow, right? Feeling good? Yep. Excellent. If not, I have to read it, and I'm not ready. So what's the name of the second book of Torah? Exodus. You would say Exodus. You would say Exodus. You would be right if you were thinking Greek or Latin, but that's not the name in Hebrew. The name in Hebrew is Sefer Shemot, the book of names. Why? Because names are everything. What's in a name? Everything. In fact, we understand ourselves because of this portion and this book in a way we never could otherwise, but not just because of our name alone. What happens? We are enslaved. We come down, the Jacobsons, right? Jacob's sons. We're 70 people altogether. And by the time the generations go, 3, 4, we are so numerous, we're beyond count. And like any megalomaniacal ruler, Pharaoh is worried. They're too numerous. So rather than know their names or say their names, he treats them and makes them into numbers. We know what happens when you number people. It is a dangerous thing. They are dehumanized, they are othered, and they become slaves. But here's the great gift of the book of names. We get redeemed. We know the ending because we read ahead. We get redeemed. We celebrate it every Passover. What's the secret? Why do we get redeemed? The rabbis say there are 4 major reasons. 1, the Israelites did not go about tale-bearing, lashon hora. They didn't gossip. 2, they were moral in an immoral world. 3, they didn't change their language. They spoke Hebrew. And 4, the kicker, they didn't change their names. So what was the secret to remembering their name? It was knowing that they were the grandchildren, or I should say great-grandchildren of Abraham. They were set forth to go on a journey towards a promised land. They were the grandchildren of Isaac. Isaac was a well digger. He dug deep and watered the earth with the values of the past to make the present bloom. Jacob, of course, they were the children of Jacob, or Israel. They struggled with the world the way it was and tried to make it better, to be a blessing. But here's the key to their name. Look at the ark. That's the key. That is what, when Moses says to God in next week's portion, so you want me to free the Israelites? Who should I tell them sent me? Like, what's your name? And God says, my name is Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh. And Moses says, really? Because what does that mean? I am that I am, or I will be what I will be, which is a very strange name. It's not Ralph. It's not Phil. It's not Marvin, Marty. What kind of name is that? I will be what I will be? It's a verb. God's name is a verb. So if you understand God's name as a verb, then you understand your name as Israel. God's name is a verb because, as Rabbi Larry Kushner teaches us, it might just mean, I am not yet what I am not yet. So what's God's name? Becoming. What better name for a people enslaved? What better name to know that the reality that they face is not the only reality that exists, that they can create something better. They can grow into something more. That's the gift of knowing your name. We see the reality around us and we say, this is one difficult moment. Often you wake up and you say, I wish everything would just go away, right? Where's the light? Where's the sweetness? Where are the good people? Why can't we all get along? Why can't we just live and accept? And it's a very tough time. Division marks us and somehow defines us. The goal is to transcend. But it begins by realizing it doesn't have to be this way. We can be more. We can grow into something we're not yet. Because when we recognize there's something more in us and we can see something more in other people, then we together become something better. Is it easy? No. Do I have a solution for the Middle East and what's going on in Israel right now? Not really. Do I hope? Yes. Because when you lose hope, what else do you have? Right? Despair. Despair is not the Jewish way. In fact, Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav said, we are forbidden to despair. And so I come here to see you, to try to get a little spark kindled in me, and hope. I see kids becoming B'nai Mitzvah. I see the on deck, Davis becoming Bat Mitzvah, right? So we know there's a future. My hope is that together we can become more. Do I have the way? No. But I know that if we join hands and hearts, we have a chance. Don't forget God's name. It's the key to knowing your name. Oh, Nora Mott, did I call you Davis? I called you your mother's name. That's Nora. How could I do that, right? It was okay. That's okay. Nora, come on up here. Come on. You have the whole family come on up here. You're gonna attend the Ark for Aleinu. Come on up. Come on up. We're on page 586 as we rise for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tekedu la'liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, begor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
There are two names this Shabbat that I remember really, especially this Shabbat, but the truth is I remember them every day. They died about a year apart within 4 days of each other. My mother, who I called Mom, was the simplest, typical, prototypical Jewish mother you ever wanted to meet. She had everything she needed because she didn't need much, never asked for a thing. She was a trained soprano voice. She thought I could sing. Because she believed, as she told me when I was 6 and came home and I said I was the shortest kid in the class, Mom, I'm a shrimp. And she said, you can be president. That was her response. And I thought, okay, I can be president. I'll be a short president, but I'll be president. My mother engendered in me a confidence and self-assuredness that made me believe I was everything I could possibly be, and there was nothing I couldn't do. When I was in the 2nd grade, I met a 1st grader named Susan Paul. She was a tough cookie. Even then, she beat me in a race at camp the summer after that, and I didn't talk to her for the whole next day. We started dating when she was 15 and I was 16. I was blessed to have 40 years with her before she died at 55. That was 9 years ago. Saying Susan's name, who I called Dolly, she was a little bit larger than life. Her dearest friend in the world is Robin Fuchsberg, who just happens to be here tonight. And I would often come out of the shower, and the two of them would be in bed together having cappuccino. I didn't understand how that happened, but I would just come out and say, oh, they're there. Susan brought everyone to life because she animated the world with her personality, with her endless determination. Somehow she knew what you needed before you did. And I will tell you, love like that doesn't die. So when we're about to say the names of the people for Kaddish today, if you're remembering somebody, when you hear that name, feel that love. Know that it's not gone. Know that the memory is transcendent, and somehow just saying their name brings their love to life. We rise on page 598. But first, let me find the names. This Shabbat, we call by name the Yortzites observed in our congregational family of Karen Frankel, Warren Carson, Barry Fishman, Amy Sharonow, Nathan Kalina, Richard Bernstein, Adelaide W. Prince, Phyllis Kamen, Barry Gerson, John J. Delahanty, Carol E. Spiegel, B. Huberman, Neil Orand, Ruth Lusk, George Lusk, Aaron Schwall, Dora Wolfovich, Fran Trachtenbreut, Mila Salholz, Betty Camlett, James F. Torley, Peter Gottfried, Louis Becker, Jerry Kreisberg, Bess Berlin, Moshe Dom, Myra Land, Bertha Rothman, Johanna Singer, Edja Jacobson, Frida Zeiler, Vivian Litwer, Robert Barron, Goldie Marks, Bertha Freeman, William Blockton, Duffy Brodsky, Leona Serkman, Susan Serkman. Anybody here add a name in sacred remembrance? To those names we link 6 who have recently in the past 30 days been laid to their eternal rest. Rochelle Bueno Luna, daughter of Manuel and Amelia, student of my daughter's fiance, Tyler. Enid Gans, aunt of Adrian Weiss Harrison. Ivan Rosenstrack, husband of Jody, father of Lynn, Philip, and Jenny, grandfather of 6, brother of Selma. Joan Platt Broad, sister of Florence Trent, and Fred Cronin, father of Suzanne Tillman, David Cronin and Sarah Cronin, grandfather of Eric and Laura, Charlotte, Dylan, and Emma, and Isabel Lucas, great-grandfather of Noah, Margot, and Ari, predeceased by his wife, Barbara. Their memories live in us. Their names on our lips we share in words of Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach erutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen, Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam olamei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha barichu, le'ela min kol b'chata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, da'mi ran be'alma v'yimru amen, Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be our blessing. Amen. Please be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. For those of you who don't know me, can you hear me okay? Yeah? Good. All right. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Michael Kraut. I'm a member of the Larchmont Temple Board of Trustees. On behalf of the trustees, I want to welcome all of you for coming tonight, both those of you who are here and those who are joining us via the live stream. I want to thank the clergy and our accompanists for doing such a wonderful job tonight in the service. I know they brought their A game because they're going to try to hold their own because, as you heard before, Miles is going to lead us and teach us tomorrow morning in services. Miles, mazel tov to you. It's a thrill to be here with you and your whole family. I've had the pleasure of knowing your parents, Ken and Deanna, for many years, and I'm just glad to have an opportunity to be here with you tonight. We all look forward to hearing from you tomorrow when you share your drash about Parshat Shemot. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'll just say you're in for a treat if you want to hear Miles' insight about Moses and human behavior. While tomorrow's bar mitzvah is definitely the near-term headliner, I just want to take a few moments and point out a couple other upcoming temple events. This Sunday, please join us for Conversations in Modern Zionism. David Leshnick, who many of us know as the tour guide on LT's trips to Israel, will be sharing insight on today's really impossible questions. Rabbi Serkman is going to facilitate the discussion. David will be joining by Zoom. You can participate by Zoom as well, or feel free to join us here at the temple for coffee and bagels. Next week, we have another special event, the Dr. King Church Synagogue Exchange. First, on Friday night, we'll be joined here by our friends from Straight Gate Church for Shabbat worship. And then on Sunday morning, the 14th, at 10 a.m., we'll be hosting Straight Gate members here for their Sunday morning service. Finally, you may have seen an email about the upcoming Solidarity trip to Israel. If you haven't, please check your email and look for it. There'll be an informational Zoom, 7 p.m. on Monday, that'll have some additional details. There are plenty more exciting things I can talk to you about, but I want to save some for next Friday night's announcements, so I'll end here and just say Shabbat Shalom.
We rise for our closing song. I'm guessing it's Adon Olam.
Nailed it. 625, or deep in the recesses of your memory. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu yeh b'tifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'hu Echad Ve'ein Sheni, Lehamshilo Lehachbira Adon Olam. Ve'ilisi uli tachlit ve'lo haos ve'hamisra Adon Olam, ve'hu eli ve'chai go'ali ve'tzorchev li be'etzara Adon Olam, ve'hu nisi umanos li menakosi be'yom mekra Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Be'yado Hafkido Ruchi, Be'tishan Be'ayira, Ve'im Ruchi Geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam.
Shabbat Shalom.